Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
For decades, America stopped on December 7th. Parents and later grandparents would tell the rest of us what happened that day, where they were when they learned the news, what they did next, the people they knew before the war who didn't come back. Like many of the greatest generation, my grandfather rarely talked about what he did in World War II. It just wasn't done. That was one of the many lessons from that generation. Most of those folks are gone now. On this 81st anniversary of Pearl Harbor, the youngest active duty military personnel was 17 at the time of the attacks. That makes him 98 today. It's said that time heals all wounds, but it also lets us forget the horrors and the lessons of those wounds. One of the many things that makes America great is that we keep wanting to get better. And in order to get better, we have to remember where we came from. Today at Pearl Harbor, precious few could provide those lessons. The danger of an isolated America, the danger of anti-Semitism in America, the danger of an America unconcerned with freedom around the world. That's all starting to happen right now in America. The danger of America willing to let other countries set the rules, that's happening once again. The men at Pearl Harbor today know the cost of that. Their brothers and friends are buried at Arlington and military cemeteries around the world because America forgot all those lessons back in the 1930s and 1940 and 1941. The graves at Arlington represent the price of forgetting those lessons. The lessons of the Great Depression are now a few generations away. Nobody alive lived through the Great Depression, and maybe there is a lesson there. Do you think anybody who lived through the Great Depression would have invested in Bitcoin or put their money in FTX that's now collapsed? Probably not. A lot has been made about the risks of division in America right now, and you only have to watch cable news for a little while to realize just how divided we are. You know, this is what happens when we forget what it means to be an American, that contract we all agree on, the idea we all believe in. We did that once, of course, during the Civil War. Some would argue those who stormed the Capitol and chanted "Hang Mike Pence" forgot as well what it meant to be an American. The divisions in America after the Civil War took an awful long time to heal.
Gettysburg's guns are still, and the dead sleep on. America's most famous battleground is a camp again, with a road dividing the blue and gray. There is no other dividing line now, as 2,500 veterans gather from north and south to mark the 75th anniversary of America's Armageddon.
It took a lot of blood spilled by Americans to get to that point. That was 1938, the 75th anniversary of Gettysburg, just 3 years before Pearl Harbor, when young men once again answered the call, because the current generation then had forgotten the lessons of before. How do I know that we're forgetting the lessons once again? Because we are forgetting the consequences. How many times till right now, till this segment, did you realize that today was December 7th? Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.